I wanna be an airborne ranger.
Vegan Jackfruit pulled pork barbecue. Hey, welcome back, Rangers. With the 4th of July coming up, I wanted to do a really quick and easy barbecue. It's using jackfruit and my trusty Instapot. It's a very easy recipe. Put it in your Instapot, hit it on pressure cook, let it steam release, and boom, you got your vegan pulled pork jackfruit barbecue, faux pulled pork. I got the seasoning recipe from the Edgy Veg. It's really good, makes this jackfruit taste great. And then we're going to add a barbecue sauce to it that I picked up from the chef that did the catering at the 2018 Animal Rights Conference in Los Angeles, and it's really a good barbecue recipe. So let's get started, and I'll run through the ingredients, and we'll get everything in the Instapot and get it going. Okay, let's run through the ingredients real quick. On our dry ingredients, I've got a tablespoon of ground cumin, a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. In addition, here I have 2 cloves of garlic that are minced. Now for our wet ingredients, I've got a 1/4 cup of tomato sauce. I've got a teaspoon of liquid smoke, a teaspoon of sriracha. I've got a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of vegan Worcestershire, and a juice of 1 orange. Now, the jackfruit, which is the main ingredient here, this is 2 17-ounce cans of jackfruit, and this is in water. You can use water or brine. Just want to get your jackfruit out of the cans, rinse it off, and go ahead, and that's really all you got to do for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. This recipe is very, very simple. We're going to start with putting the jackfruit in the Instapot. I'm going to take my trusty potato masher. I'm going to give it a little bit of a mash, not completely mashed. Then I'm going to put all the ingredients in there, give it a stir, cook it, and that's it. And then when it's done, I'll mash it up a little more, give it another stir, and it'll be ready to eat. Okay, I got the jackfruit mashed up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get all the rest of the ingredients in. There's no specific order that you got to put them in. I'm just going to start with the liquid, put it in, and I'll put the dry on top. We'll give it a really good stir, and then we'll get it cooking. Okay, we've got all our ingredients in. We'll give it a good stir here, get it mixed up really well. Just so you know, if you don't have an Instapot at home, you need to get one. But if you don't have one, you can do this exact recipe in a good sized skillet, and you just cook it until it's good and tender. It takes probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get it to where it's tender. Put a lid on it. Cook it down, keep stirring it so it doesn't burn, and it's same action, and it's delicious. Okay, now let's get the lid on. Glasses on here. Make sure you are on sealing, and then come over and pressure cook 5 minutes. It's going to cook for once the pressure gets up, it'll cook for 5 minutes, and then it'll automatically start venting. It will vent naturally. We're going to let it vent and you'll see it'll run down the clock, and it'll go for 10 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and manually vent the rest of the pressure, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, we just hit 10 minutes, and it actually just jumped to 11. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel. We're going to go ahead and stop it. And then I'm going to go ahead and release the Kraken. We're going to release the steam. Oh, that smells wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, pressure's off. No pressure. And we'll go ahead and get this open. That really smells good, and you guys got to see this. You can see how all the seasonings have mixed with the jackfruit. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to come in here and give this another good mash. Get all that broken up. And the amazing thing about jackfruit is that when it's all said and done, it looks like pulled pork. It has the consistency of pulled pork. It's actually kind of amazing that Mother Nature was able to produce a fruit like that to give us an option. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, our jackfruit barbecue is finished. We're going to go ahead and get it plated up on a bun. And I've got some barbecue sauce here from a previous video. The recipe for this and the link to the video is in the description below. Please take a look at that. It's absolutely fantastic barbecue sauce. So let's get this on a plate. Okay, let's see how this bad boy is going to taste. It looks really good. That is just the seasoning in the jackfruit. Absolutely, just the flavors are great. The Instapot makes that jackfruit really tender, and the barbecue sauce gives it that little bit of a zing on top of all those good seasonings that were cooked into the jackfruit. This is really a winner. And if you make this and take it to your 4th of July celebration, your non-vegan friends will lose their mind. They will absolutely love it. So have a great 4th of July. Until next time, we'll see you later.